Caitríona Balfe and Sam Heughan are once again at the center of a storm of excitement after a candid conversation about their undeniable on-screen chemistry set social media ablaze. The Outlander co-stars, who have carried the beloved series for nearly a decade, opened up in a recent behind-the-scenes feature about how natural their connection has always been, especially during the show's most intimate moments. Fans were left speechless as the duo revealed that their passionate kiss scenes and physical contact were never forced or awkward, but instead flowed effortlessly due to the trust and comfort they share with one another. It's always felt natural, Caitríona explained, noting that the energy between them allows even the most vulnerable scenes to feel authentic. Sam echoed the sentiment, adding that their bond makes every kiss, touch, and glance come alive on screen in ways that continue to captivate audiences worldwide. Clips from their latest interview immediately went viral, sparking a frenzy across fan pages and discussion boards. Viewers couldn't help but replay their words alongside steamy scenes from past seasons, pointing out the electric spark that has fueled endless speculation about whether their chemistry extends beyond the cameras. Hashtags like SNC and Outlander Passion began trending within hours, with thousands of fans gushing over the duo's candid confessions. The passionate kiss in question, described by many as one of the most emotional and fiery moments of the series, has been shared countless times online, with fans praising the raw intensity the two bring to the screen. For many, Caitríona and Sam's ability to seamlessly blend vulnerability with passion has become a hallmark of Outlander success. While neither star has confirmed anything beyond their professional connection, their acknowledgement of natural chemistry has only added fuel to the fire. Some fans argue that no acting is capable of producing that level of intimacy without something deeper, while others maintain that their professionalism and dedication to their roles are what make the scenes so powerful. Regardless of the speculation, one thing is certain. Every time Caitríona and Sam kiss passionately and make physical contact, fans lose it. The pair continue to keep audiences hooked, both on screen and off, and their latest remarks prove that the magic between them shows no signs of fading anytime soon. The end of an era is here. Sam Heughan and Caitríona Balfe are back as Jamie and Claire in the very first teaser for Outlander Season 8. And if you thought their journey was over, think again. This sneak peek promises an epic, emotional conclusion you won't want to miss. The long and winding journey of Jamie and Claire Fraser is headed into its final chapter. On September 18th, 2025, Starz released the first teaser trailer for Outlander Season 8, promising that the beloved series, based on Diana Gabaldon's novels, will draw to a close in early 2026. With stars Sam Heughan and Caitríona Balfe returning as Jamie and Claire, respectively, the teaser suggests that as much as the story has covered war, time travel, love, tragedy, and survival, its concluding season will test the depths of sacrifice, home, family, and the choices one must make when faced with everything to lose. To fully appreciate what the Season 8 teaser is teasing, it helps to step back. Outlander has traveled a long path. Claire Randall, starting in World War II, thrust back to the 18th century, the Highlands, Scotland, journeys to colonial America, hard choices in the Revolutionary War, loss and redemption. Jamie and Claire's love story has always been central, but so too have been the consequences of time, family, and the burdens and blessings of home. Earlier seasons saw Claire's time-traveling origins, Jamie's Highland roots, their efforts to build a life together in Fraser's Ridge, and the constant push and pull between their pasts and futures. Season 7 ended with several heavy emotional beats that set fertile ground for the final act. Revelations about baby Faith through a haunting song, the death of Jane, the entrance of Fanny, and the intertwining of Claire and Jamie's relationships with their extended family and those they protect. Meanwhile, the show had recently gone beyond what has been published in the novels, drawing from Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone and incorporating little pieces from the still unpublished 10th book. This means that the series is charting some paths not yet set in print, adding extra weight and unpredictability to how things might end. Though brief, the Season 8 teaser packs in imagery, dialogue, and tone that suggest both closure and tension. Here are some of the key elements. Jamie and Claire return to Fraser's Ridge, the home they built and nurtured. But the teaser makes clear that home is not a refuge from conflict. War has literally followed them. The Ridge is no longer just a place of peace, but a bastion under threat. Claire says, "With everything that's about to come, I'm so scared to lose everything." That line frames the final season as one where what has been built, what is dear, might be imperiled, not just by outside forces, but perhaps by secrets and internal fractures. Family secrets and internal pressure. New arrivals, changes during the time away, and revelations threaten to undermine the unity of the Frasers. It's not just about external enemies or war, it's about what Jamie and Claire, and those closest to them, might have kept hidden, what decisions they must make and what they might give up for safety, love, identity, or survival. A mysterious voice, a question. In the closing moments, Claire is shocked by a male voice addressing her with a distinct English accent. Jamie is seemingly unfazed, but Claire's reaction is one of shock. For her, it may feel like encountering a ghost. She asks, "Is it possible?" That moment has ignited fan speculation. Could this be someone from her past, family, time travel, or something more mysterious? What this means for Jamie and Claire? Putting together what the teaser gives, plus what we already know, there are several axes along which this final season appears likely to test or define Jamie and Claire's journey. Sacrifice and what matters most. The teaser's theme suggests that Jamie and Claire will be forced to prioritize what they are willing to risk and what they will fight to protect. Fraser's Ridge is more than a home. It's their legacy, their family, and their anchor in a turbulent world. But the cost of keeping it, especially under war, under threat, may be heavy. The teaser suggests that the season will ask, how far will they go to stay together? What part of themselves or of their values might they have to compromise or lose? This places their romantic love story alongside duty, moral choices, and identity. The burden of the past catching up. Over the seasons, Jamie and Claire have accumulated secrets, relationships, losses, and unresolved arcs. Baby Faith's presumed death and the question of what her fate is remain a crucial mystery. The arrival of Fanny, the song Claire recognizes tied to her daughter, and other echoes from their past suggest that the past will not stay buried. Claire's question, "Is it possible?" could be about discovering something thought lost, something hidden, or someone thought gone. The past may return in ways that force decisions, confrontations, reckonings, maybe even reconciliations. Conflict from without and from within. War has followed Jamie and Claire home. That much is clear. The Revolutionary War is part of the terrain of the season. But more than battles with armies, the teaser suggests internal strife. Family secrets, changes in Fraser's Ridge during their absence, new arrivals. The external conflicts heighten the stakes. The internal ones set the emotional terrain. Jamie and Claire have always needed each other. This season seems likely to test whether they can stay united when everything tries to pull them apart. The nature of endings and what closure looks like. Because Outlander is wrapping up, one of the most interesting questions is how the show balances satisfying closure with ambiguity. Since the show has outpaced some of the written source material, there is more room for surprises. Fans will watch for whether the ending aligns closely with Gabaldon's roadmap or whether there are departures. There is also the question of the fates of secondary characters, Roger, Brianna, Ian, and Rachel, etc., each of whom has been part of the long haul. Their futures, too, are tied up in how Jamie and Claire's story resolves. Closure may be bittersweet. Loss may be certain, or at least likely, but hope, love, legacy seem to be on the table. What we don't know yet. The teaser has stoked as many questions as it provides clues. Here are areas where fans are paying attention and what might be at stake. The lingering mystery of Baby Faith has been one of the show's heaviest threads. The teaser's motifs, songs, memories, possible appearances, suggest that her story may finally be resolved. Is she truly gone, or has her survival taken a hidden path? The emotional repercussions will be significant whichever way this goes. The identity of the voice at the end. Who addresses Claire in that mysterious voice? Is it someone she knows, family, past, or future? Is it connected to blood of my blood? Could it be a time traveler or someone whose existence was once speculative? The teaser doesn't answer, but it opens the door wide to many possibilities. How closely the show will follow the books. With Outlander now moving beyond the fully published material as of the 9th book and dipping into unpublished fragments of the 10th, there's curiosity about whether the show will diverge significantly or whether Gobbledon's outlines will guide the ending. Hewen has suggested that while he once saw what the ending might be, the show and books aren't perfectly aligned, and that some parts will differ. Which characters survive? Which paths endure? It's not just Jamie and Claire, the extended Fraser family, their children and adopted kin, the newcomers, the neighbors, friends, enemies, all matter. Who lives, who loses, who changes? These will define not just the plot, but what Outlander means in its conclusion. For many fans, emotional satisfaction will depend not just on closure, but on whether the characters are treated with consistency, justice, and resonance. The final season of Outlander isn't just another chapter, it's the culmination of a story that has spanned decades. Here are some of the higher stakes implications. Cultural and emotional climate. Outlander has tended to explore identity, gender and power, survival, family, and the consequences of time travel. All these themes rise in tension in the face of finality. The way the show handles its ending will reflect how resilient these themes are and what meaning lies in their resolution or their messiness. Viewer expectations versus narrative integrity. Fans of long-running series often want satisfying endings but also fear disappointments. When such an ending involves beloved characters, hard-won relationships, tragedies, and hope, balancing these is difficult. Will Outlander give us a fairy tale happy ending, or will it lean toward realism, bittersweetness, moral ambiguity? The teaser suggests the latter is very much on the table. The legacy of the Fraser story. How Outlander ends will influence how the series is remembered, not only by existing fans, but by those who discover it later. Will Jamie and Claire's love be seen as a tale of defiance, of endurance, of loss, of sacrifice? All of those, likely. The final season is the opportunity to seal that legacy. Based on all the pieces we have, the teaser, where the books have been, what the showrunners and cast have hinted at, here are educated guesses about what Season 8 may deliver. A tense and possibly tragic conflict around Fraser's Ridge. External war, possibly internal betrayal, or divisions between those wanting safety versus those wanting to fight. Revelations that shift what Jamie and Claire believe about their family, about the secrets some have kept, perhaps about Claire's voice-related moment or someone returning from the past. Moments of moral crisis are heartbreak, characters making choices that cost them dearly, whether in loss of loved ones or loss of innocence or peace. An emotional arc that pays tribute to Jamie and Claire's journey, flashbacks, callbacks, revisiting past haunts, maybe scenes echoing earlier seasons because the teaser already nods to memories and earlier emotional beats. These will be important to give both the characters and the viewers a sense of how far things have come. Resolution, but maybe not total neatness. Some threads tied up, but others left with just enough ambiguity that fans will talk about them, speculate, and feel the weight of real life beyond the story. Sam Hewen and Caitríona Balfe, anchors in the storm. As Outlander moves toward its conclusion, much of its emotional weight rests on Sam Hewen and Caitríona Balfe. They've inhabited Jamie and Claire for over a decade, growing with the roles, carrying both their joys and their horrors. Their return for Season 8 means the series stays true to its core. Jamie and Claire are still its heart. In interviews, Balfe has described the final season with a mixture of pride, sorrow, and gratitude. grateful for the journey, sad to say goodbye, and aware of the responsibility to conclude in a way that honors what the show has meant to its audience. Hewen similarly has spoken of the bittersweet aspect of closing this chapter, missing the people and the world of Outlander, but eager to give fans one more season, finish it right for all you amazing fans. If you're a fan, here are a few things to consider as you eagerly await early 2026. Emotional intensity. Be ready for scenes that may hit hard. Loss, confrontation, goodbyes, maybe surprises that feel bittersweet. Complexity over simple closure. Given the tangled timeline, the many characters, and the show overtaking the books, expect complexity. Things may not wrap up perfectly. That's where strength may lie. Nostalgia, but with forward momentum. The teaser uses flashbacks, earlier moments, and echoes from past seasons, but these will be in service to moving forward, not just looking backward. The show has surprised fans before, especially when it diverges or expands on the books. Don't rule out shifts in timing, character arcs, or revelations that reframe what we thought was assumed. Outlander has always thrived on blending history with fiction, placing Jamie and Claire at the center of pivotal moments in 18th century Scotland and colonial America. From the battlefields of Culloden to the rugged Appalachian wilderness of Fraser's Ridge, the series has offered viewers both a love story and a historical tapestry. Season 8 promises to continue this tradition, but with a heightened sense of finality. As the teaser emphasizes, the Revolutionary War looms large, and the Ridge is no longer a sanctuary. Every decision Jamie and Claire make will be shaded by the realities of survival, conflict, and the inescapable pull of history. The stakes are more personal than ever. Past seasons showcase the perils of political unrest, slavery, and displacement, but the final season teases a more intimate confrontation, one in which the survival of the family and the home they built is at risk. The historical context is not merely a backdrop, it is an active character in the story, influencing choices, shaping identities, and providing the canvas upon which the final season's drama will unfold. Who will rise and who will fall? Jamie Fraser has been the unwavering pillar of Fraser's Ridge, a man who embodies loyalty, courage, and moral fortitude. The teaser suggests that Jamie's steadfastness will be tested as never before. The external threats to the Ridge may force him to confront the limits of his leadership and the weight of responsibility. How he navigates these trials, while balancing his love for Claire and his duties as a father and protector, will be central to the season's narrative tension. Claire Fraser, the brilliant and resilient time-traveling nurse, remains the emotional compass of the series. Her journey has always been about navigating the impossible, love across centuries, life-altering medical crises, and the moral dilemmas of living between worlds. The teaser captures a moment of vulnerability for Claire, hinting at internal struggles as severe as the external conflicts she faces. Her question, "Is it possible?" may reflect uncertainty about the past, her family, or even her own identity, a tension that has been a hallmark of her character from the very beginning. Supporting characters will also play pivotal roles. Roger, Brianna, Ian, and Rachel have grown into their own narratives, each intertwined with Jamie and Claire's journey. The fate of secondary characters often mirror or contrast with the central story, providing emotional texture. Fans will be watching closely to see who survives, who evolves, and who makes the ultimate sacrifices. The creative vision behind Season 8. Behind the cameras, the creative team faces the unique challenge of wrapping up a beloved story while staying true to its core themes. Showrunners, writers, and directors must balance fidelity to Diana Gabaldon's vision with the realities of serialized television storytelling. The teaser's cinematography implies a season that is not only narratively rich, but visually striking, with sweeping landscapes and intimate character moments. Filming on authentic locations continues to be a hallmark of the series, from Scotland to Cape Breton to the American colonies. Season 8 appears to maintain this commitment to realism, providing a visually immersive experience that grounds the fantasy elements of time travel in historical authenticity. The series' cinematography, costume design, and production values will likely reach new heights in its final act. The Outlander fandom is famously passionate, spanning generations and continents. Online forums, fan fiction, and social media discussions often dissect every teaser, line of dialogue, and frame of the series. The Season 8 teaser has already generated widespread speculation, with fans debating Faith's fate, the identity of the mysterious voice, and potential divergences from the books. This intense engagement speaks to the emotional investment viewers have in Jamie and Claire's journey, a journey that has become a cultural touchstone for love, resilience, and historical storytelling. Conventions and fan events have historically provided spaces for enthusiasts to celebrate the series, meet the cast, and explore the historical and romantic dimensions of the story. As Season 8 approaches, these spaces are likely to be filled with both excitement and nostalgia, as fans prepare to bid farewell to characters who have become more than just figures on a screen. They are companions, mentors, and symbols of endurance. Love, legacy, and the human condition. The teaser and context of the final season highlight several enduring themes. Love across time. The core of Outlander has always been the love between Jamie and Claire. Season 8 is poised to explore the limits of that love, examining how it endures under threat, change, and loss. The series has consistently posed the question, what is the cost of true love? The final season will answer it definitively. Legacy and home. Fraser's Ridge represents more than a physical space. It is the embodiment of the Fraser family's legacy, values, and resilience. Protecting the ridge is symbolic of safeguarding heritage, family, and the sacrifices made for future generations. The teaser implies that this theme will reach its narrative crescendo. Sacrifice and morality. The series has never shied away from difficult ethical choices. Characters are often confronted with dilemmas that have no easy answers. Season 8 will likely heighten these moral challenges, forcing characters to weigh personal desires against collective welfare, love against duty, and survival against principle. Identity and transformation. Both Jamie and Claire have transformed through their experiences. Season 8 may challenge them to confront who they have become, what they have lost, and what they are willing to risk for love and family. Identity, personal, cultural, and historical, remains central to the series' thematic framework. Anticipated plot lines and speculation. While details remain scarce, speculation based on the teaser and prior plot threads offers several possibilities. The fate of Faith. Baby Faith's story has been shrouded in mystery. The teaser's musical motif, associated with Faith, suggests that the character's fate may finally be revealed. This resolution could have profound emotional consequences for Claire, Jamie, and the wider Fraser family. The mysterious voice. Claire's reaction to the voice in the teaser has sparked debate. It could signify a reunion, a revelation, or a confrontation with the past. This moment may act as a catalyst for key plot developments, shaping the final narrative arc. Revolutionary conflict. The Revolutionary War is likely to play a significant role, introducing both external threats and moral dilemmas. Characters may face decisions that challenge their loyalty, courage, and ethical frameworks. Internal struggles. Family dynamics, secrets, and personal conflicts will likely drive much of the season's emotional weight. How characters navigate these pressures will shape the series' resolution. The Outlander Season 8 teaser promises an epic conclusion, rich with emotional depth, historical texture, and narrative complexity. Jamie and Claire's journey has spanned centuries, continents, and countless trials, and the final season appears poised to honor their story with the gravity and care it deserves. The stakes are higher than ever. Home, family, love, and survival hang in the balance. For fans, the upcoming season represents both an ending and a celebration. It is an opportunity to reflect on the characters' journeys, the historical and emotional landscapes they have navigated, and the enduring power of storytelling that bridges time, culture, and human experience. As the countdown to early 2026 begins, anticipation, speculation, and excitement continue to build, promising a farewell that is as epic and unforgettable as Jamie and Claire themselves.